Hi, I'm Patty Camara, and the topic is 8 powerful ways to make your business grow. You know, there are 3 types of people in this world. People who make things happen, people who watch things happen, and then people who say, what the heck happened? So I hope you're one of the top people and that you make things happen. You are, or you wouldn't be watching this video. Here's what I want you to do is take notes on these 8 topics that I'm going to talk about right now so you can see the overall what we're going to do. First of all, I want you to write down how we're going to increase, and then 8 things. Increase your leads, and others people coming into your gym and calling your gym. Increase your number 2, conversion rate, converting them from a lead to a customer. Your number of customers, your number of transactions. We're going to talk about increasing your average dollar sale, and increasing your training and education of your staff, increasing innovation in your company, and lastly, testing and measuring. So let's dive in right now. Number 1, increasing your leads. Yes, we know there's Facebook ads, friend day, daycare visits, Girl Scout visits, parades. All inquiries that come into your gym are considered leads. All of them who come in and don't sign up, or call and don't sign up, because they're just a lead. They called, but they didn't sign up. So how are we going to get that? Most important thing is to get their email, their name and their email. One of the things we do is when we go to these parades and festivals, and we'll go to the local elementary schools and we'll do an obstacle course, and before they can get into the obstacle course, the parents have to sign a little half form and put their, it's like a release form, and put in their name and their email, so that that's their signature that they are saying the child can do it, and that way you've captured their email. So think about doing something like that. You know, birthday parties are such a great way to create leads, because these kids are in your facility, see the facility, meet your staff, get introduced to sport and gymnastics, and it's a great way. So first of all, let's make sure your balloons that you give out every time in there, the helium balloons, have your logo and the name, the website, and phone number on it, so that they can contact you when they get out in that car and tell the mom and dad what a great time they had at the party. How about offering your birthday party manager $50 for every child they can get to sign up from that party? And that's worth it, because the membership fee here alone is nearly $40, and a 1-month tuition is 90 some, so over 105 now I think it is for a month. So it's definitely worth it. If your birthday party manager, get on the phone, offer a free trial class to these kids who had just been to the birthday party. We don't give free trial classes anymore, but we do to the birthday party kids. So think about doing that for them, and prepare a script, because if you have a script of what you want them to say, the birthday party manager, when they're talking, and also your office, it's going to be a lot easier for them to follow and to say what you want them to say. Number 4 is go out and get strategic alliances. And strategic alliances, I have my list right here of the ones that we use. Strategic alliances are companies in your area that are looking for the same type of customer. For instance, like children's hair salons and Smoothie King, the Tutoring Club, Kids First Pediatrics, Premier Daycare, Chocolate Shop, Pizza Hut, Dairy Queen. So what you're going to do is go to these companies and don't say, would you do me a favor? Would you take these coupons? No. People want to know what you're going to do for them. So you will say to them, in fact, how would you like to get coupons to 1,500 families this week about your pizzas? They're going to say, well, sure. How do I do that? And then talk to them about being a strategic alliance. Number 2, increase your conversion rate. Increase the rate of taking those leads and turning them into customers. You know, it's funny, is back in the day when I had a business coach, she said to me when we first got together, what is your conversion rate? First of all, I was like, I don't know what that is. And when she explained it to me, I said, okay, so you're asking me what is the percentage of people that when they already walk in the gym or call, which means that they're already interested in gymnastics, how we turn them into customers? And she said, yes. And I said, probably 75–80%. She said, that's what everybody says. We actually tracked it for the next 3 months, 38%. How sick is that? I about fell out of my chair. 38%. I'm saying, so you're talking about 10 people that walk in, only 4 people are saying, yes, let's do it, and 6 are walking out after they talk to my staff going, I'm not going to do it. That was tragic. So one thing we wanted to do is we promoted our written guarantee more. We have 30-day money-back guarantee, even the registration or membership fee, if the child is not happy or the parents are not happy. So use that in ads, use that in your talking to them on the phone, etc. Number 3, flow chart your registration process, so that when someone's signing up a child, they can just grab that paper and look at it, bang, 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 right in a row. So flow chart that. Number 4, I did skip number 2. I want you to know I'm going to be skipping a few of these things that are completely self-explanatory, so we can keep this to a minimum, and maybe about 15–20 minutes here. Number 4, educate the prospect on value and benefits, not on the products that you have. In other words, I hear my staff saying sometimes, or they used to, oh, we have a 35-foot tumble track, and we have an Olympic trampoline bed, and we have 4 sets of bars, or 8 sets of bars, or what, blah, 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 blah. Parents don't want to hear that. They want to come to you with a problem, and you solve it, or they want to have something fun for the child, because people buy for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only, any product or service, and that is to create good feelings, or in fact, they want to solve a problem. So in our industry, what's solving a problem? The child may be overweight and the mom wants to get them more active, or they want to make cheerleading, so they have to get that splits and that back handspring by Friday when tryouts occur. Yeah. Anyway, you all know that. But you want to solve their problem. So you talk in WIFM language, and WIFM language is what's in it for me. So you find out the why they called and figure out what it is that you have that's going to solve that problem or that need. So you want to make sure you do that, and always control the conversation by asking more questions. The person who asks the most questions controls the conversation. Let's skip down to number of customers. Number 2, make each lesson plan so current and so fun that those kids are want to come back. And you say, well, how does that increase the number of customers? Twofold. Number 1, they're going to want to take more classes with you. And number 2, if you make your customers happy that are current with you now, they're going to go tell their friends and neighbors. You know, we have an 85% rate on, that's 85% of our people that come in brand new come by word of mouth. And I'm sure that's the way it is in your company as well. In a service business, it's always word of mouth. So how do you promote that word of mouth? By making your current customers so happy and excited. So you get them happy with the fun lesson plans, so fun that when that parent is in the car, and you know the 2 questions they ask every single time that child gets in the car. Did you have fun, and what did you do? And when the child goes, oh my gosh, Mom, we had so much fun in my class, and we were doing tug of war with the teachers, and we beat the teachers in tug of war. And they're so excited about the class, they want to come back, and the mom is happy that the child is happy. So you're going to turn that into more customers. All right, the next one, number 3, is key. Move your customers, your students of the customers, up as fast as you can throughout the ranks of your gymnastics. In other words, make a lot of subcategories, not just beginner, intermediate, advanced, and elite, but make it pre-beginner, beginner, advanced beginner, pre-intermediate, intermediate 1 and 2, pre-advanced, advanced 1 and 2. So many levels that the child's moving up very quickly. And the mom's like, oh, she got promoted again. She got promoted again. Makes them happy, makes them want to stay, makes them want to tell their neighbors. You know, when we're talking about number of customers, don't worry about the competition down the street, because there's one thing for sure that those customers, those competition gyms or gyms down the street can never take away from you, and that is your relationship with your staff and your customers. So work on that continually. You work on the relationship, that will turn into dollars. Next, number of transactions. Number 1, it's bold and in high caps. Ask for the transaction, ask for the sale. In other words, ask if they'd like to do that special event. Have your office, when the parents are out in the bleachers or in the lobby area, moms and dads, you're all signing the kids up for the sleepover this Saturday. Oh, Miss Tara has so many fun things planned, and you could go out that whole night. What do you think, moms? So ask for the sale. Okay, skipping down to number 4, when the parents are picking the kids up from camp or kids' night out is the exact time to ask for the next camp or the sign up for the next camp or kids' night out. Because the kid comes out having a great time, their child is so excited and happy, and they just got a break from the kids for that period of time. So that's the time to ask them to sign up again. You know, number 5 is make a big deal about the anniversary of joining the gym, that family. And the reason is because you want to thank them, you want to know that them to know that you appreciate them, but give them a gift. We've given plastic water bottles with our logo on it, filled full of candy. We've given knapsacks, we've given our backpacks type things. And this year it's a thermal lined lunch bag with our logo on it. And when they come to pick up their free gift, because we email them, thank you so much, happy anniversary, all this, then offer them another class. Say, you know, now that she's been coming for another year, how about a second class? You know, our Monday through Friday daytime is half off the second class. So see if they want to take a second class. Provide customers, this is number 6, with a shopping list of the apparel they need for the class. Say, for instance, your child's going to take dance. The child's going to take dance. Well, then you're going to show them in a preschool dance class that they need to purchase leotard tights, tutu, ballet slippers, tap shoes, gymnastic shoes, etc. At the bottom there, put in the other classes that you have that this particular age child could take. So segment your marketing for sure and provide them with a little shopping list. Number 8, if you don't have enough birthday parties in the summer, put them on sale. Give $50 off birthday parties. Increase the number of transactions. Make a color-coded calendar. And on this calendar, just put, you know, all your different types of things that you offer, kids' night out and sleepovers and cartwheel clinics and back handspring clinics, and then color code it and put it on a calendar, because that would look sharp, and they could maybe put that in their drawer and have that as a reference. And a reminder to do that. Number 5, average dollar sale. So how are you gonna increase the average dollar sale? First of all, easiest way is increase your tuition by 6 to 10% every year. We do it every August. We send out the email before we post fees in the middle of July saying that there's going to be an increase, and we kind of tell them why, all the things we've done for them in the past year. Number 2, sell with an and question. If you want to increase that dollar sale, here comes Mrs. Johnson, and she's signing up Olivia for Monday at 4 o'clock. So instead of saying, well, would you like the Monday at 4 o'clock or the Thursday at 5, you can say, well, how would you like to sign Olivia up, Mrs. Johnson, for the Monday at 4 and the Thursday at 5? And shake your head. It's a real good way to increase people's saying yes, is when you actually shake your head when you're asking them a question. So you want to do that to increase your average dollar sale. Next, let's talk about improving the training and education of your staff. If you look at number 2, it's talking about increasing the way that you recognize your staff. Develop a system for your monthly meetings. Develop a system on recognizing and praising your staff. We have an employee of the week every week, and so at the monthly meetings, we'll have the teachers stand up, we'll say, and who this past month was recognized as employee of the week, and give them a round of applause and whatnot. You know, Mary Kay Ash says that there are 2 things people want more than sex and money, and that's praise and recognition. So see if you can give that to your people at your monthly meetings. Number 3 under training and education of your staff is watch training videos twice. I can't tell you how important this is. You know, I sell training videos, and one of the main ones I sell is my fast track training system, which is 4.5 hours of how to teach bars, beam, floor, tumble track, trampoline, etc. But when you first get your people on your staff, they watch it and they're like, yeah, okay, I got it. If they watch it again 2-3 months later, they're like, oh, I really get it now. So always have your people watch your training videotapes more than one time. Next, let's talk about innovation. You know, I talked about different classes. Hip-hop-nastics is something we're trying this year. We had tiny hip-hop for preschoolers last year, and so we found that the hour class was a little long. So we're doing half hip-hop for the little preschoolers and half gymnastics, calling it hip-hop-nastics. And you might say, okay, well, that's kind of a cute little thing. What's the big deal? Do you know if 14 kids, I figured this out, if you just have 14 kids take this new program that you're going to put in there, at the rate of your 1-hour lessons, at least for ours, around $100, you're going to bring in gross income about $10,000 for the year. Well, why wouldn't you want to do a new program? And we have lesson plans available. We do for preschool gymnastics, preschool dance, preschool yoga, preschool cheerleading, educational preschool, all those things that you can do during the day when your gym is empty. So think about that. You're going to increase your money as well as you're going to be staying innovative at all times. You know, people will say, well, I've never tested and measured in my life, because we're going to talk about testing and measuring next. And lastly, when you talk about testing and measuring, people will say, well, I've never done that in the past. Well, guess what? The past ended last night. So guess what? You can start doing it now. Here are some of the things, and let's read it real quickly together. Measure your conversion rate for each office person. Always complete a marketing campaign acquisition analysis. If you're going to have a marketing campaign, let's figure out how many children did you turn into students from that original marketing campaign. Keep a record of your profit margins per year. Constantly monitor the age of your past due accounts. If you don't have the money coming in, you're not going to be able to go forward. Measure your average dollar sale per office staff member. Compare your enrollment and gross income for each department per month. Measure the retention rate of each instructor. Pull reports for class efficiency ratio from your database, and keep an eye on these at all times, because you have to inspect what you expect. And if you don't do that, you're not going to meet these goals. So I hope I've given you in these 8 goals some things to look at, some goals to set. You know, Robin Roberts has a great book out, and in that book she says, dream big, focus small. And the idea behind that is, if you have dreams about your company, make some goals. Take these 8 ideas and see if you can set some goals and turn them into reality and make those dreams come true. I hope I've given you some ideas. I'm Patty Camara. If you have any questions, let's call me at 865. Let me give you your area code first, 219-865-2274, or go to tumblebear.com. Thanks so much.